Okay. Welcome to Awareness Live. This is Aware Nash.
And Aware Evan. You guys are watching Awareness Live. All right, so just before we get into questions this week, I want to apologize for our centerpiece. I lost our American flag bandana. I feel like a terrible human being for
Communist.
that, but I'm not a communist.
I know.
But made up with the American flag here on the helmet and my American flag shirt and our Mr. Captain America down there in the front. And also, I have a little pin. You guys probably won't see it, but it's a American flag next to the St. Andrew's Cross to celebrate Scottish Independence Day. If they choose to go independent or not, they stay with the UK. So to Josh Beeman, let's wish you the best.
Is he? No, he's in England, not Scotland.
Well, it might break out into Civil War. It might be Braveheart Part 2. I don't know.
Good
Josh,
point.
if you go, dude, I want you to be in the SAS. You are Captain Price.
Josh, if there is a Civil War, please never wear a kilt. From a friend to a friend, never wear a kilt.
Do I have to go upstairs and get my kilt?
You own a kilt?
I own two.
Well, that's just impressive.
Because I'm a real man.
Thought you were Irish.
Oh, Scottish Irish.
Close enough.
Either way, we're all the same. We drink about the same.
Yeah, and eat disgusting sheep livers.
Boy, back off the haggis. Anyway, so cut that out, please.
I will.
Okay, thank God.
Your beer doesn't even feel good.
Just the part.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start off with questions today, so I'll give first. So, question number 1 for this week. Lamont Cranston, off of YouTube. We got a YouTube comment.
Ooh,
Finally.
hooray, finally.
Got a question for you. Minimum squad roll and number. How many dudes with what loadout to make an effective squad? From my perspective of it, a very successful squad size would be 1 specialist, so you would either pick a DMR or a support gun.
Yeah.
3 riflemen and a medic. You want to keep it to 5. Now you could add a little more to that, like if you're going to an op that has 10 guys as squad size, you could do 7 riflemen, a medic, and 2 specialists. So you could also run a support gun and a DMR, 2 DMRs or 2 support guns if you want to just go ahead and have fun with it. But the main op I went to, which was Sovereign Fury back in August 2013, the squad I was a part of, they were all Air Force Academy grads, and we had, by accident, 2 medics. So we had that, 7 riflemen, and a LMG. That was
nice.
Which I loved. Well, actually, no. For some reason, I was signed up as a DMR. I got put as a medic, so I was technically a dual-role medic DMR and a support, and we also had our
because you were
LMG.
running SR-12 for that.
I was running an SR-12. The only time I ever run an SR-12. It was beautiful.
Yes.
I want one, but they discontinued. KWA.
I think they're doing limited batches.
If they do limited batches, I want to get my hands on one, but
I just gonna use one. They last forever.
Can I have your SR-10?
No.
Oh.
No, you can't.
If you get an SR-7, can I have your SR-10?
No, because I want a short gun and a long gun.
It's not the size of the gun, it's how you use it. Door's right there. Everybody knows it. But
I'm not going to do that a second time. It's a one-trick pony kind of move.
My Little Pony?
No.
Okay.
No.
Oh. But what's your idea of a perfect squad size?
I'd say for like smaller stuff, ops and stuff, 5 works very well. I don't have the largest amount of experience in it, but 5 is definitely a good size. Like he said, 3 riflemen, a medic, and a specialist. Oh yes, with your smug expression of being right. Yeah, though I go with 5 or 10 for like a larger event, like he said. So next question.
Don't you know, Nash? I'm always right.
Daniel Martinez, that was our comment winner from last week, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, Daniel.
Yeah, he commented on a post earlier today. How many flags is too many flags?
Pull that helmet over here. 1 flag, 2 flag, 3 flags, 4 flags. When you see it in yellow, 5 flags. There's never such thing as too many flags, as long as they're American.
Or some derivative of
Or if your home
pride.
country. Okay, I don't want to sound racist. We love you, England. Except for you, Josh.
Well, you're also wearing a Scottish flag.
I am also wearing a Scottish flag, so I am wearing St. Andrew's Cross, so that counts as another flag.
Okay.
Next one. Another Facebook.
Ooh, hooray.
James J. Bezold is 33 too old to start playing Airsoft?
I would say no. Like, you are never too old to start playing Airsoft.
No. I remember 2 years ago, I took my dad to one of our local fields here to play. It was his first time. It was back when I was using an SPR, a little short thing. And he absolutely loved it. My dad is verging on 66, but he acts like he's 28.
Yeah,
he's a child.
I would agree with that.
But we love him. But he loved it. He thought it was the greatest thing ever. And I don't think there should be an age limit to Airsoft. Now, if you're like up in age and you have health problems, don't do it.
It is like you have to have good physical fitness to do it. It's not like immaculate physical. Like you have to be able to walk a mile without passing out. I know you can do that. At least.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you've walked a mile.
Yeah, the forced hike. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Ooh, boy.
That was fun.
Yeah, but it's fun just getting hit in the head with a sack of hammers.
Yeah, 2x4 to the face.
That would be nice.
A 2x4 to the face?
Well, as long as there's no nails in it.
Well, yeah, but it's still a 2x4 to the face. See what I have to deal with here? You see? That was a House of Cards-esque fourth wall break. Kevin Spacey for the win.
Now, I don't always have to agree with Mr. Hoover here. But when I have to, it's usually on this show.
Okay, another YouTube comment coming in.
Yes.
From Tanker7909. I was wondering what your view on Airsoft Teams or groups is. I'm a member of Fox Platoon with reporter Kitsune, if you guys know him. We do. Or we know him on Facebook at least.
Yeah.
I've come across people who are totally against Airsoft Teams, and it would be interesting to hear your opinion. Thanks. I'm pro Airsoft Team.
I'm pro team, but more recently I'm just... There's a group at our indoor field that I've been running with for a very long time now. Probably almost a year now. And they started off as a team and then broke apart, but there's still a group of guys that still play together. They're not a official team, but they're just a group. So, I don't know. In my opinion, it depends on the situation you need the team for. So if you were doing like a competition style team like speed softing, yeah, I could see teams being okay, like a 5-man team, yada yada yada. For Milsim, I'd say rather than a team, be more of a group that has a common interest in Milsim, so you just can strive towards the same common goal at that point.
Yeah.
But that's my piece of it.
I think the most important thing on a team is to all have a common goal, because with Airsoft there are a lot of different goals. There's Speed Soft, there's Recreation, there's Milsim, there's probably 8 more that I'm going to miss by cutting it short for time here. Mm-hmm. And I think they all have different interests, so if you can get together with a team or group or just people with common interests who play, and you get together, you work with them, you develop squad tactics, you're going to be well off.
Yeah.
And I think the biggest thing is, for people who are anti-team, that could just be because they were on a bad team or they had a bad experience with it, or they've seen that teams can be bad. Because there are definitely bad teams out there. There are teams where it's, been bad situations. I'm fortunate enough to have never been on a bad team between the 2 I've been on. Both teams are great.
What teams were those?
Well, I'm not counting our backyard team, but...
our backyard team.
Reload and the team I'm joining currently, Iron Guardians.
Mm-hmm. Reload's great.
Reload is awesome. Great.
And then Iron Guardians, I love those guys. I've played with all of them at Combat City before. They're
and TAC and DB8.
Yes. So.
Florida.
Hey, Florida Airsoft. Oh, geez. Yeah, okay, can't hear you.
Straps are getting in the way.
Yeah, bust the straps off. Alright. Another one from earlier today.
Oh, cool.
Delta Kilo asks, Polar Star or Wolverine? Pros and cons.
I'm going to have to... I don't really have the proper knowledge of a Wolverine to know whether or not it's better than a Polar Star, so here's what I'm proposing that we do. We hold that question back and wait till we can talk to Lucas about it, one of our reporters, Lucas, or see if we can get him on the show.
Does he have a Wolverine engine?
Yeah, he does. I think he has Wolverine and a Polar Star.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The Wolverine's
His Scar
in
is a Wolverine, and I think
and
the Polar Star's in the 249.
That thing's beautiful.
It is.
I want to buy it from him.
So, Delta Kilo, we are going to defer your question. No offense, but we just don't have the proper knowledge to answer it at the time.
This is going in a special spot. This is going in the rail system.
Okay.
To hold all good questions.
You draw again.
Caleb Busak asks, I'm sorry.
What? What is it?
My childishness came through on that one. Oh, come on.
Oh, you are a 12-year-old.
Yes, I am. Sorry, Caleb. No offense intended, but functionality versus looks.
Functionality.
Depends. If you're doing just a kit for milsim, recreational, and other things, I'd say, yeah, go for the functionality of it. If you're actually going to do a kit, like some of them, my friends that do Ranger kits, they're doing it for the look.
Well, yeah, but it's a very functional... It's a Ranger kit. It was perfected by the U.S. military. It's probably going to be very functional in general.
And
it's not like you can't look cool and be functional. It's just looks specific.
Yeah, looks specific. If you get too much into it, yeah, you're going to look weird.
I think the worst thing you can do is be so look specific that you pass up a perfectly good working thing to pay like twice as much for something that works half as well. Mm-hmm. I get that mentality kind of from diving too.
Yeah.
Like that's just my mentality with sports in general. Of if you can get it done with something less expensive or better quality, do it.
Yeah. Less
expensive and better quality is the best possible alternative, but whatever your preference is.
Yeah. All right.
We still have time?
Yeah, we got time for probably 2 more questions, actually. Yeah. Or 1 more. So
yeah, it depends on the length of the question.
You draw.
We don't have a timekeeper behind the camera. We just have his dad walking occasionally behind him and making faces. So.
Yeah, my beautiful friend is not here today to help us. Darn her work.
Michael Rabitas asks, Milsim versus local games and elitism versus veteran player, what is the difference? So talk about that 2-in-1 question we were talking about.
All right.
Let's start with Milsim versus local.
Milsim.
Well, I think we have to define this here, because are we talking Milsim as in Milsim style game, or are we talking like Broken Home Operation Lion Claws Milsim?
All right, if you're going for Milsim, like the ops, I'd say...
Well, I'd consider those big ops, because you can have Milsim games close to home, like Survival Sim.
Yeah, the Survival Sim out in...
DV8.
Yeah, DV8.
Those are Milsim-y type venues. They do
the place
style ops.
you, me, and Tucker are going to.
Yeah. I mean, Hostile Takeover was a Milsim op, and that was
Hostile
local.
Takeover, that was local still.
That was local, but it was Milsim. So let's go on the basis that a Milsim op is something you have to travel to in a local op. It could be Milsim themed or Milsim objective, but you drive local.
Yeah.
Let's go with that as a thing.
Yeah.
So continue.
Elitism versus, what was it, veteran player or new player?
Yeah. Well, it's essentially elitism versus veteran player, so I think it's like when you're an experienced player, you're either you're a veteran and you act like veteran-y, friendly, you like know the sport and you introduce people.
Or you're an elitist and you think everyone below you
you think everyone below you is, bad.
I'm sorry. Every once in a while, I succumb to elitism.
I do too. Like I will not cast the first stone here.
I will, if the chance comes upon it, I will bash somebody newer.
Aww.
I can't help it sometimes. I know. I'm pouring my heart out to you guys. Sometimes, I will be a jerk. But a lot of the other times, when, the situation calls for it, I'm going to be a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the guy that everyone's going to try to look up to. And I try to strive for that, but every once in a while, some things just get under your skin, and you need to call them out, and you can't help but call them out.
Well, I think there's a difference between calling them out and elitism. Like, I'll call somebody out, but I would always think I'm better than them. I'd be lying if I said I didn't, but expressing that I try not to do. I just try to be nice to everybody.
Brent Bateman.
Yes, I'm I'm nice to him.
No, I'm just saying he's a good example of the fine line between a veteran and an elitist, leaning toward more towards an elitist.
If Brent watches this, he's going to punch you directly in the face.
Well, you know what? Come at me, Brent. All right, I think we got time for one last one. Jeez, we got through a lot of questions this week.
Yeah,
we're almost out.
We need you to Facebook, YouTube. I think we have Twitter now, or Josh has a Twitter.
Do we have a Twitter? Twitter?
We talked about this on the first episode, so
Twitter.
I know Josh has a Twitter, so just tweet, Facebook, YouTube, our personal profiles, Aware Evan and Aware Nash.
Yes.
Just send us your questions. We need them.
Yeah, if you find us on Facebook, just friend us, ask us questions, send them in our inbox, do anything.
Yeah.
Because we
have
want to hear what you guys have to say.
We have 2 questions left in the helmet.
The Helmet of Freedom.
I like that name.
This is now the Helmet of Freedom. You will bow before it. Obama.
I think bowing that's like a contradiction. You can't bowing before freedom is kind of
fine. Kneel before it.
Just read the question.
Yeah. All right. Jazz Cartagena asks, I guess I got his name right, the best way to start playing Airsoft from a veteran's point of view and a beginner's point of view as well. We were at beginner point of view a while ago.
Yeah,
just a few years back. When we started getting into it, and we thought of making a team, getting our name out there, being the toast of New York. But yeah,
that didn't work.
But
it did lead to us joining some pretty good respective teams.
Yeah. I mean, if you try to run a team straight off, you're gonna hit the ground harder than Captain America at the end of the first movie. Spoiler alert. I hope you've watched it.
He done gets frozen.
Yeah, he done get frozen for like 60 years and then gets unthawed.
Yeah. He won the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, fun fact. Also, if you are on our YouTube channel, we did an ALS Ice Bucket Challenge video.
Mm-hmm. We all did our individuals, and then
we patched them together.
Did our own thing.
Back to the question.
Yes. From a veteran's point of view, save your money for something good now.
Yeah.
Don't just, hey, that looks like a great gun. It's only $150. Don't.
Also, don't put a 7.4 LiPo in a gun that's not recommended for
11.1.
Oh, 11.1. Oh. I knew you fried that. I thought you fried that with a 7.4.
11.1.
Oh. Still hilarious.
There was a certain shop I went to back when it was available here.
Yeah.
That said, hey, yeah, that's fine to run an 11.1 on.
Yeah. If you're wondering, he fried his... he got a G&G combat machine and then fried it with a LiPo battery in about the course of 1 weekend.
Yep. Then I went up to...
First AEG he ever owned.
Yep. And then I put an Echo 1 motor in it, and then it worked fine. And then the motor crapped out, so I threw a Lonex motor in it.
And then you shredded it.
Yeah. Left the stock gears in, kids. Don't do it.
Yeah. It was hilarious.
Yeah. But
I think Truck rebuilt it.
About 1,000 times over, probably.
Yeah.
Does he still have that gun of mine?
No, I think we gave him the gearbox.
Yeah, we gave him the gearbox. I gave him the rail system and the barrel, too.
I think we got it fixed.
I missed that
got
barrel
it fixed, yeah.
and rail.
That got more compliments than I've ever seen anything get compliments before.
What, my gun?
Yeah, just your barrel.
Just the barrel, and I miss it.
People would walk up to him and say, "Nice barrel."
Yeah, it was the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like, of all the things you're going to say to me,
nice barrel.
This just sounds wrong.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, though, my opinion is if you're going in as a new person, the best thing you can do is don't try and start a team immediately, like he said, but definitely find a group of friends or people who you can work with. Like, if you have friends or people or peers or anyone, that makes everything better. Like, just friends make everything better.
I'm done. I'm done.
You can't pull the same trick that I did. No, I did this last week. You can't pull it. No. One trick. No, we are not going to be a one-trick pony here. No. Back.
There's a door this way.
Back, damn it. Well, this concludes episode number 3 of Awareness Live. Hope you enjoyed. Please, like we said earlier in the episode, comment your questions, send them to us, PM them, Facebook them, Twitter them. Also, please subscribe if you enjoy the videos to see us every week. We release Saturdays, don't we?
Yes, Saturdays are
Saturday
release
releases. So when you're done playing on a Saturday, give us a watch, give us a subscription, maybe share us with your friends.
You know what? Let's start something new.
What?
Since we film these on Thursdays and we release them Saturdays, let's ask the question: where are you guys slinging BBs this week?
Ooh, that is a good question.
Just along with your question, tell us where you're playing this weekend. We want to know of all these fields. We want to give shout outs to those fields.
Yeah.
And we want to raise the community up, and we want to make everyone have a better experience here.
And
so,
just where are we slinging BBs this Saturday, Elman?
We are going to be slinging BBs this weekend at Tactical Airsoft Compound, or TAC, in Lakeland for Operation Night Watch, or
Nightfall.
Nightfall. I don't remember. It had like 3 different names.
Well, they're just calling their night game this, and then Willie's actually running a night op in November called Night Hammer.
So we will also be playing at TAC in November for Night Hammer.
Yeah. And they're probably going to throw in like 4 other night-themed games since then. That's a joke, actually, but, look forward to, Night Helmet, Night SUV, Night Taco Bell Run.
Night Vision.
Yeah. No, though in all seriousness, TAC is probably one of the best fields in Florida. It's in my top 5.
I will agree to that.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, just remember, always stay safe. When you guys aren't on the field, keep your guns in a gun bag. When you're on the field, always wear full steel eye protection, or whatever your field calls for, if it's also face protection.
Voice crack? Voice crack?
Clearing my throat. We just ate.
I know.
But, yeah, just keep the sport safe. Guys, keep doing what you're doing. And this has been Aware Evan.
Aware Nash.
We'll catch you guys next week. And if you dance and if you don't dance, well, no friends of mine. Oh.
Visual. I'm going.